Hey Bears fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because we've got a storm brewing in Chicago. And no, it's not just the Windy City's weather acting up. Rumors have begun swirling around Hallas Hall, and if there's even a grain of truth to what insiders are whispering, the Chicago Bears could be heading for a locker room meltdown of epic proportions. Word on the street is that star wide receiver DJ Moore is deeply unhappy, and get this, he may have flat out refused to take the field alongside defensive standout Montez Sweat. That's right, Moore, one of the team's biggest offensive weapons, is reportedly drawing a line in the sand saying, it's him or me. Now, before we all hit the panic button, let's take a deep breath. These are still rumors, but in the NFL, where smoke usually means fire, it's worth taking a closer look at what might be happening behind those tightly closed doors. Now, we're not talking about some mild locker room disagreement here. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill two stars not getting along scenario. According to whispers from team insiders and a few very plugged-in sources, the tension between Moore and Sweat has escalated over the past few weeks, and it's starting to boil over. The report suggests that Moore has grown increasingly frustrated with what he perceives as Montez Sweat's attitude and lack of respect toward other players in the locker room. The specifics are still hazy, but some believe it started with a heated exchange during a team meeting, and things have never been the same since. It's the kind of drama that can infect the team's chemistry from the inside out. And for a Bears squad looking to turn the corner, this kind of rift could be catastrophic. What's even more shocking is how this rift has reportedly influenced team dynamics off the field. There's talk that players have started to choose sides, with some backing Moore and others standing by Sweat. That kind of division is dangerous. It fractures unities and undermines leadership. It's worth noting that both Moore and Sweat are seen as cornerstone pieces of the Bears' future. Moore was acquired to be a game-changing receiver, a security blanket for the young quarterback. Sweat, brought in through a major trade, was expected to anchor a revamped defense. But now it's looking like the Bears may have to choose between them. And if Moore's alleged refusal to play with Sweat is even partially true, this could force the front office into an impossible decision. Let's not forget how important DJ Moore is to this offense. Since arriving in Chicago, he has been nothing short of electric, a legitimate WR1 with route running precision, dependable hands, and explosive yards after catch ability. He's become the go-to guy in crunch time and a vocal leader for the younger players. That's not the kind of presence you want to lose, especially not when your quarterback is still trying to find his footing in a tough NFC North. So if Moore is feeling disrespected or alienated by Sweat's behavior, that's not something you can just sweep under the rug. This could have ripple effects that reach all the way up to the coaching staff and the front office. It could even influence free agency decisions moving forward. Players talk, and no one wants to walk into a fractured locker room. But here's the flip side. Montez Sweat isn't just any guy either. Since coming over from Washington, he's been one of the few consistent bright spots on the Bears' defense. High motor, relentless pressure, and a vocal presence on the field. He's the kind of player defensive coordinators build around. And despite the rumors of tension, Sweat is known as a fiery competitor, not necessarily a locker room cancer. That raises an interesting question. Is this really a case of personality conflict, or something deeper? Could there be philosophical differences in how the team is being led? Is it about leadership styles, team culture, or maybe even something that traces back to front office decisions? Whatever it is, it's not going away quietly, and the Bears brass might be forced to address it head on. What makes this situation even more sensitive is the timing. The Bears were finally starting to generate some buzz this offseason. With solid draft picks, a revamped coaching staff, and a fan base that's hungry for relevance, the pieces seem to be coming together. This is the kind of headline that can derail that momentum before training camp even begins. It forces everyone to shift focus from the field to the locker room drama. And you better believe the media will be all over this. Every facial expression, every sideline body language cue, every word spoken or unspoken between Moore and Sweat will be dissected like it's a presidential debate. And for a young team trying to build confidence, that kind of scrutiny is the last thing they need. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. It's worth asking, how did it come to this? When two of your biggest stars are reportedly at odds to the point where one refuses to play with the other, something went wrong in the culture department. Did the coaches miss signs of tension? Were team leaders too passive? Was the front office too focused on talent acquisition and not enough on chemistry? These are hard questions, but they need answers. Because if this situation is left to fester, it won't just impact Moore and Sweat, it'll poison the entire season. And let's not forget, these rumors don't just appear out of thin air. Someone's talking. Whether it's an agent, a disgruntled player, or someone from inside the team, someone wants this story out. That alone says a lot about where things stand internally. The big question now is, what will the Bears do? Do they call a meeting, hash it all out, and try to salvage the relationship? Do they move one of the players before it becomes a full-blown disaster? Or do they wait it out, hoping that time and winning will heal the wounds? No matter what they choose, the eyes of the league will be watching. Because how Chicago handles this could set a precedent. Are they a franchise that protects its stars, or one that values unity over individual egos? Do they prioritize long-term chemistry or short-term production? These are the crossroads moments that define teams, not just on the field, but in the culture they build behind the scenes. And let's be honest, this isn't just about Moore and Sweat. It's about how much tolerance a team should have for internal drama. Every team has its issues, but not every team lets it spill into public view. If this rumor gains more traction, and right now it sure seems like it's doing just that, the Bears will have to move fast. Even if this is blown out of proportion, perception matters in the NFL. And perception right now is that there's a crack in the Bears foundation. Whether it's a small fracture or the beginning of something more devastating depends entirely on how they react in the coming days and weeks. But one thing's clear, this is no longer just a rumor whispered in dark corners, it's out in the open. So, Bears fans, what do you think? Is this just off-season smoke with no fire? Or is this the beginning of something that could derail yet another Chicago rebuild before it ever really takes off? Should the front office step in and mediate? Or is this the kind of conflict where one man has to go? And if it came down to it, would you side with DJ Moore, the offensive dynamo, or Montez Sweat, the defensive cornerstone? These aren't easy questions, but they're the ones now echoing throughout the Bears organization. One thing's for sure, we'll be watching this story closely, because if there's one thing we know about the NFL, it's that drama never takes an off season. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.